for tuning in yet again with your girl. I am so delighted to let you guys know that we are growing like massively in numbers, and you guys are, doing nothing but showing me love. I'm so grateful and so appreciative. I'm enjoying kicking it with my fans. I just want you guys to know how much that means to me. I didn't realize how much I was missing out on the fun. OMG. Anyway, first thing I want to do is give a shout out to the creator who makes all this possible for me. I would be nothing without God. I would not have this platform if he didn't love me and embrace me enough to give me so many chances, as we have all gotten many chances. But I wanted to take the liberty to let you guys know, for since 1979, he has blessed me with countless gifts. And having this rapport with you guys is one of the things that I truly cherish. Shout out to all my family members that I know are waiting in the wings, like Dawn, Natalie, Sharon, Cotton, my daughter Diamond, my grandbaby Journey. Oh my God, my son Swable Twain. I know you guys are holding me down. Thank you so very much. I do it for you all. I try to represent my family in a very respectful way. Shout out to my grandson, Armani, wherever you are right now. Grandma loves you, you know that. Let me see. Am I missing anybody? My aunts, my uncles, my cousins. Big hugs around the Thomas family. My cousin Earthel, we lost him this week. Saddened by that, one of my faves. Natalie Brown, Mary Brown, Aunt Denise Brown, all of you for holding me down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm getting all of this out now because I'm trying to give some more of my followers time to come in before I reveal my secret. And it really isn't a secret, it's just a testament to my journey. I'm going to call it my journey. It's a secret to you all, but to me it's always been there. So I'm going to share this with some fans that might not have known just some of the intricate parts I've played in the industry as a supporter. I'm going to tell you guys a little story, because people, a lot of people ask me like, why now, Angie? Why now? I'm going to tell you why I've decided to talk about some of the things that I've had be a part of my journey and my legacy over the years. I remember being in the first grade, and back in the day when teachers used to make students take up all the test papers. I learned very early about position. I remember there was this really cute guy in class, big old afro. That's when afros were in style. And the teacher said, every day it would be a different student to pick up papers. So she asked this kid, his name was Larry Brown, by the way, and she said, Larry, take up the papers. And so, everybody else had taken up the papers all week. Anyway, he took up his paper, and when he gave the papers to the teacher, the life lesson for me was she made a standout statement. She said, for the first time in the history of my career as a teacher, a student put their paper on the bottom. She said most students put their paper on the top because they want to be first. They want to be seen. They want to be that one that gets recognized. Well, that hit me so deep. And in my mind, I'm like, wow, I wish I had thought of that. And so what I did was I positioned myself in life to be a person that was not so eager to be the first one out front, not so eager to jump at the front of the line, not so eager to be first all the time. And because I did that, at 9 times out of 10, I ended up in the back of the line. But guess what? You already know how that worked out for me. God said, last shall be what? First. And first shall be last. Let me just say something to you. That was the greatest life lesson that I ever learned. Because once I realized that putting myself behind people or not being so eager to be out front, not only did I cancel envy in my life, I canceled jealousy in my life. I canceled hatred. I canceled everything that was connected to confusion and disrespect, because it was my choice to be what? Patient. Which is why I said, God said, be anxious for nothing. And so I waited. And as a result, I have had since 1979 to this very moment of relevancy. Yeah, I know I got some people that say, oh girl, you ain't doing nothing. Your music ain't doing nothing. You ain't did this, you ain't did that. Oh, but I have. I've had a wonderful career. Over the years, I am so grateful and happy with how I've been influential in so many people's careers. And this is why I talk about some of the things I've had the pleasure of doing. So today, I'm going to give you a tidbit about my girl, Erykah Badu. Oh, come on. It ain't nothing juicy and crazy, but it is, for me, very special. And because of how she always looks out for me, I have to shout her out in the way that she always looks out for me. So, once I get some more people in the room, we're going to get there. But in the meantime, you know I got to do this. I got to sip some of my delicious coffee. Oh, I just started back drinking coffee. And I got to take a moment to show you my products that we will gladly be ready to launch by Thanksgiving. Here it is, guys. My coffee, my hot sauce, my coffee cups. You see it? Oh my goodness. Just so you know, I'm not about just the music. I'm just about giving, and because I have my foundation, Angel Stripes, I will be putting some lovely packages together that I can give to some of the homeless shelters as well as the senior citizen shelters, but most importantly, my fans. Because we're hitting these markers that are off the chain, I want to send some lucky fan a wonderful gift package, and I will do it every time we hit that 1,000 mark. Maybe I'll do it at 500. We'll talk about it. But for right now, for every 1,000 mark I hit, I'm going to send a full package of goodies out to somebody that can boast and brag a little bit about me and at least tell me about myself if I'm on the right page or if the stuff's good or if it's junk. You can let me know. But I can honestly tell you that I'm going to just enjoy gifting you something for being a fan and just staying locked and loaded with me. Let me take another sip, guys. How we looking for my followers right now? We getting that number up? How we doing?
We have.
Let me see.
So we got a lot of comments. It's over 30 people in here right
Okay,
now.
now that's what I'm talking about. We've got quite a bit of people in the room. Okay, now before I get into my secret, I want to know what you think the secret is. Somebody give me a shout and tell me what you think my secret about Erykah Badu is today. I'm waiting. Any ideas? Any comments? Any guesses? Any thoughts?
Okay, so Damani says
Uh-huh.
Erykah Badu is your half sister.
Erykah Badu is my half sister. Ooh. I'm gonna make that one easy for you. She's always gonna be my soul sister, but I'm an only child.
So Cheyenne Owen said she has a new song.
Cheyenne, Cheyenne has a new song, or Erykah?
Erykah has a new song.
Well, I'm sure Erica's always in the studio. I'm sure she has a new song, but I'll have to see because she hasn't given it to me just yet.
Damani again says you guys are gonna do a collaboration.
Damani, you said we're gonna do a collaboration. Well, hopefully one day I can ask Erica, can we do something together? That would be phenomenal.
Blue Model Chica says you wrote a song for Erykah Badu.
I wish. Blue Mon, look, Miss Chica, close but no cigar. You're almost there though. You're in the ballpark, but not quite a song.
This next guest was crazy.
Uh-oh.
Cheyenne is crazy.
Cheyenne, what you doing, girl?
She said you and Erykah Badu used to date. I told you it was crazy.
Okay, now you hurt my feelings, Cheyenne.
Oh my God.
I am strictly, I ain't gonna say it. No, baby. I ain't got nothing against that, but not moi. I'm trying to get into heaven, okay? Okay.
So SA says Erykah Badu sang background on one of your records.
Erykah Badu, no, she's never sang. If you don't know anything about me until recently, I sang all my own backgrounds. Early in my career, a young lady by the name of Stephanie Bolton, Sharina Wynn, Tanita Jordan, and Juanita Wynn, and Octavia Spencer. Those girls were my early background singers. And later on, Paula Champion and Artia. Those were some singers. Now, I will tell you, there's one singer that I really hated to lose. She now sings background for Mary J. Blige. She was one that I brought into the business. Her name is Ashley Washington. I love her to the moon and back. We cry every time we talk to each other. She actually ended up going with Mary J. Blige, as did my guitar player, because truthfully, Mary J. Blige could pay her a whole lot more money than I could. And I ain't mad at him, because anybody that works with me knows if the check get bigger, holla back. I still love you. I ain't mad at you, but I would never stop somebody from getting their coins.
Amen.
Okay?
Let's see. So the last question, well, the last guess about your tea for Erykah Badu today comes from BGH Big Dog. They said you wrote an introduction to Erykah Badu's book.
I wish. I did not write an introduction to Erykah Badu's book. Could I have? Absolutely. But I did not, because again, my sister is very well versed. And whenever Erykah ever mentions Angie Stone, it's in such a positive way that I can tell you I'm so grateful for that young lady, because she's one of the ones that never forgot me. And I thank her from the bottom of my heart. Real talk. Now, we got one more question?
The last one from Jay Anthony, and this is the last one. This is the last guest from Jay Anthony. Says you and Erykah Badu were on the same label.
Well, close. I will give you this. Erykah Badu and I had the same manager at one time, and his name was Kedar Massenberg. That's as good as it gets, baby. But you were closer than anybody. Thank you for that. So the secret is on the way. You guys did a good job trying to guess those secrets. But I'm gonna let you have it straight. No chaser. Just hold on. I just gotta see how many of you are still interested in knowing. If you do want to know, I want to see like a bunch of hearts. Let me see that in the description over here in your comments. Show me that love to let me know you're absolutely loving these secrets that I'm revealing. And somebody go ahead and let Erykah Badu know I'm really big up in her over here because I thank her from the bottom of my heart for always complimenting me and showing me love. I appreciate that.
Okay, hearts coming in.
Another thing that Erykah did that I'll never forget is rest in peace to our sister Betty Wright. Erykah would talk to Betty often. And when we did the song Baby together, Betty and I, Erykah called her to let her know Angie did it right. She was so excited and overwhelmed that I had done the song with Betty, and she was letting her know she was such a fan and she approved it. So if you guys have never heard the song Baby, you should go check it out because that was me getting an opportunity to work with a legend before she transitioned, and just having Erykah admire the work that we did. It made me upset that I didn't call Erykah in and say, girl, come on, jump on this record with us. But just her commenting on it made me feel like $1,000,000. Thanks again.
All right, you got lots and lots of hearts. So
Thank
that
you.
means that they ready to hear the secret.
Y'all ready to hit? How many minutes have we been on here?
17.
Ooh, we got a little bit more time. Okay, well, you know what? I'm not gonna make you wait as long. I will tell you this. There was a brother by the name Hasim Nzinga. Rest in peace. He told me before he passed away. He said, Angie, I just want you to know one thing. He said Erykah called him and told him what nobody else knew is like Angie Stone is the one who actually helped get me the recognition that I got. And she wanted somebody to know that. And the thing touched me so because nobody had known how she came to be a part of the foundation that was run by Kedar Massenberg. And at the time, I just happened to be in Dallas along with Kedar and D'Angelo singing background or doing something. But at the time, Kedar was a manager and I was with the group Vertical Hold. He used to be a manager of a hip hop artist. And he had never ever dabbled into R&B. And when he came to me, which I made him a promise and I would stick to this promise, he said, let me manage you guys. And at the time, the going rate for management was at a number that I won't disclose. But he actually did it for a smaller percentage, I'll put it that way. And he said, don't ever tell anybody what the percentage is, if you could do that for me. But what it was it initiated him into the mainstream game of the music business. And at the time, when the music industry was popping and going crazy, and you had young cats becoming like gurus, most of the young cats wanted to be either like this person, and I won't say their names because to mention their name at this time is for them to go crazy on the headlines. I don't do that. but everybody wanted to be like this brother. And so when I agreed to give him the position to manage me, as well as my group Vertical Whole, it legitimized him. So at that point, everybody started looking at him like, oh, you're managing who? It automatically gave him his credibility because we were the first legitimate group he managed that wasn't a hip hop group, so to speak. We were on the mainstream. We were signed to A&M Records, and we had, a top 20 record at the time. So it was a good look for him. As a result, he became a magnet to up and coming artists. And once these artists found out, oh, he manages Angie, okay, well, I want to be down with him. And little did I know at the time that my stature was the magnet that were pulling clients to him, because now he could say, oh, I manage this person, or I manage that person. And as a result, he was able to get this person. So now you don't just have Angie, you have Angie and this person. So we're in Dallas, and we're there because now we're like the top 2 artists on a brand new publishing company called Midnight Songs. And there's this young lady that is very eclectic looking, and she's who the town picked to be the opening act for this artist because she hadn't become a star yet, didn't have a hit record. And because I was initially the magnet that pulled his level up, I can remember the artist performing, and it was okay. It was, at the time, what was good about it, it was different. And so at that point, the manager called me to the back of the room. He said, sis, I need your opinion on what do you think about this artist? And the artist just happened to be Erykah Badu. And I said, well, she's different. And I like her because she's different. I don't know, I think you should, let's just wait until afterwards and see how the energy feels. And he says to me, well, whatever you decide, whatever you say, that's how we gonna roll. Now I know this, that the other person that had already followed me into that stable is whatever you say. If she says good, I'm good with it. Well, lo and behold, he decided at that point that he would sign her to the company with all of us, or at least to the management company. At that point, when she came to the company, he made her take an entire year to develop and hone in on her craft and her style before they decided to put a record out. And the blessing in it for me was I was aware of everything, and go back to what I told you in the beginning, never pushing myself ahead of anybody. But it was just coincidental that I was on the forefront and was the voice and reasoning behind them saying yes and not no. And because we never talked about it up until now, I never bragged about it. I never said, oh, I did this, I did that, because I didn't do it. God did it. But I'm just so happy that my heart and my head was in the right place to not worry about how I would end up in the situation. And blocking anybody, if you know what I mean. So shout out to my sister in song and soul, Miss Erykah Badu. She is beautiful. She is real as they come. Um, at the end of the day, I'm grateful that I had I have a story about how that came to be, and I thank God for trusting me with that story. So, with that being said, that is my secret that I have lived with all these years with regards to Erykah Badu, her beautiful soul, and just how dope she is. And like I said, there are a lot of humble beginnings that I could talk about, and I will talk about. There will be some secrets about so many other artists that I've had the pleasure of either introducing, being a part of their careers, and just how we ended up working in the same studios at the same time, and the level of respect that they still give me. Do I look for anything from them? Absolutely not. The one thing that I'm okay with is whenever we see each other, just remember to show me love because it's the same love I've shown you. Sometimes thank you is just enough, and nobody has to know. All right? So, with that being said, I am now open for questions.
The first question we got, I'm starting from the bottom of the list today, from Chanelica Betancourt. She asks, can you tell the folks that you were almost chosen for the detective show on HBO?
Chanela. Absolutely. You're talking about the show Number One Ladies Detective. Yes, I was almost chosen for that show. The woman had to have a Botswana accent. At the time, Idris Elba was a part of the show. The producer that was doing that show told Idris Elba as it came back to me, oh my God, I really wanted Angie Stone for that part. And Idris called me up. He said, sis, he said, who's representing you? He said, the only reason you didn't get the job is because your team misrepresented you. He said, Jill had just come off of a movie where the AD, which is the assistant director, had worked so well with them on something else, and he recommended they give it to her, not knowing I had auditioned and that they had chose me. Anyway, the producer ended up passing away, the one that wanted me. He ended up passing away prior to them finishing the film, but Idris came back because we were super tight, and he told me the role was yours. It was at that point that I had to go and reevaluate my team. I won't call their names, but they dropped the ball. Instead of really pursuing for me and fighting for me, they were so busy trying to get in everybody else's hair and find other clients and do this that they kind of slept on the opportunity of a lifetime. You got to remember, I had just finished The Fighting Temptations and The Hot Chick with Adam Sandler and Rob Schneider. So I was really an actress at the time before all these other people came into play. So it really was supposed to be my role.
E Groove's Old School Music wants to know,
Eagles Old School Music, I got you.
how do we get these kids off the auto tunes and the electric drum machines and back to playing instruments?
Well, the first thing we have to do to get these kids off of them is to challenge them to be creative without those things. And what you have to do is stop selecting an easy way out and put them up against some really talented youngsters that are born and gifted with the talent. As long as they can hide behind a mechanical machine, they will.
They also want to know, where do we get your coffee?
My coffee is going to be available. Believe it or not, we're planning for a shipment to be ready for orders around this Thanksgiving. You can already keep watching on this YouTube channel. Very shortly, we're going to set up a pre-order form where you can go ahead and pre-order anything you want. Rather than send you out what we have now, we're having distributors create bulk so that as the orders come in, we can fulfill all the orders. Right now, they're going so fast amongst just the regular everyday people. And we also have a meeting scheduled with, I won't say the name of a store, but it's one of the big chain stores that is interested in the product as well. But I'm going to make it available to my fans first. So we're creating a pre-order status where you can order online with me. And I can also send you more stuff like, CDs, cups, hot sauce, barbecue sauce. We're going to make it so you can order directly from me.
Chanelica Betancourt wants to know, do you still work with Bad Boy Roy?
Chanelica, yes, I do work with Bad Boy Roy. He is not just a hairstylist and makeup artist. He is truly like a brother to me, a very good friend of mine who holds it down in my hometown of Columbia, South Carolina. As a matter of fact, he probably is watching right now. I call Roy for almost everything.
Not in My House says, I got a song that you recorded some years ago. I might have to leak it.
Uh-oh, you got a song that I recorded some years ago? What's the name of it? Oh, God.
Let's see. We're gonna have to wait till she responds.
Don't get me in trouble now. If you got to leak the song, you got to let me know you're leaking it. You done let me know you're leaking it. Don't have me out here sounding crazy now.
So next we have Who's Who says, is this the real Angie Stone?
Who's who? Mm-hmm. Girl, look at all the stuff around me. You can tell in my voice that it's the real Angie Stone. I know. I change every now and then. It's called getting old. Keep living. You're going to get there.
E-Group's Old School Music wants to know, Angie.
Yes.
Why is Jaguar Wright mad at everybody?
Ooh. Now, that is a subject. It hurts me and it helps me because it makes me know that I'm not the only one they picking on. Okay, but I don't think Jaguar is mad at everybody. It's just that some people were built for this industry and some people were not. Like myself, do I think I'm treated fairly all the time? No. But in this world, the first thing that we're taught is we were born in a world of sin. Everything is not going to go the way we want it to go. So the one thing, in my opinion, that has to be accepted as it's not going to go the way you expect it to go all the time. So you have to learn to expect the unexpected. And I hope you can read between the lines with that. So I don't know why she's mad about it, because she's got to be bigger than the problem. And you know what? Become the solution. Find a better way out.
Blackberry One wants to know, have you ever had writer's block? And if yes, how long did it last?
Yes, I have had writer's block. I lost my mother 3.5 years ago, and I had writer's block up until last year. It lasted almost 3 years. And when I finally broke out of it, I've written a song that will be released shortly. It's probably one of the best songs I've ever written. So you will come up out of it when you let go of the one thing that caused it. And my thing is, mine was caused by grief and pain and disappointment. So when that happens, there's a lot of blockage going on.
Colin King wants to know, how did the collaboration with the brand new Heavies on Together come about?
Ooh. I think that while I was in London, they wanted to work with me so well. And I have always been a fan of the brand new heavies that it was a no-brainer. So it was, just like a cakewalk. I don't think anybody could replace India Davenport. She's just the best.
Kim S wants to know, did you have a friendship with Whitney Houston? Because she remembers you joining her on stage at the artist anniversary show.
Yes, I did have a friendship with Whitney Houston. We were label mates. We had utmost respect for each other, and she had a heart. She had a great heart and a compassion for people that she actually admired their ability to sing. But I just think we were friends because, along with her and her mom and her brothers and family members, I was just cool people. So when they would, Whitney was one of us. So when they would mess with Whitney, it was just like, don't pick on her. Come on now. But now I'm going to have to get in it. That kind of way.
Malkuth X asks, have you met or do you have a relationship with Millie Jackson?
Yes, I have a relationship with Millie Jackson. Her daughter, Keisha Jackson, used to sing background with me. And just recently, I would say as 3 months ago, I actually got a chance to speak with the legend on the phone, and she invited me to a Sunday brunch, which I still have to take her up on. So it's still not far-fetched. I heard she does these wonderful brunches on Sunday. I just want to get in the room with the woman who had enough guts to keep it real, trill, Holyfield on stage, okay?
Faison B wants to know, hey Angie, when are you coming back to the UK?
Hey, Faison. I'm scheduled to be back in the UK at sometime in the top of the year. So just hold on to your hats. They're trying to schedule a tour now.
Candy Jones wants to know, when will we see you in DC again?
Hey, cousin, Candy Jones, my peeps. She's always there for me. I will be in the DMV area quite soon, so I will keep you posted. And all you got to do is call my phone and I'll let you know the exact date. I think they're trying to set it up for within the next 3 months.
Okay, Kathy K. Smile Smith says, or asks, how did you and the Braxtons get so close?
Kathy Smiles, first of all, let me just commend you for your award ceremonies that you do for the bodyguards. She is a very, very sweetheart, a Sagittarius like me, and she is partners with none other than Tyrese. They do the bodyguard awards, and I think that because Trina is a Sagittarian like us, she and I became the best of friends. And once Trina and I just befriended, Tony started to reach out, Tamar, they all just kind of gravitated. And I think Mama E, when she met my mom in the airport, my mom asked her, say, whatever you do, take care of my baby in the event anything happens to me. And of course, my mom passed from COVID, and Mama E has been looking after me ever since. She calls me and she makes the girls, have anybody checked on Angie lately? Because when I lost both my parents, they kind of got in there and like, we've got to make sure Angie's okay. So Trina and I are like besties. The rest of them are like my other besties. Tony invites me. I get front row seats, and they know we just cut from the same cloth. I love them like they're my real sisters, even though I don't know what it's like to have a real sister. But they make it easy.
Cheyenne Owens has a question, and I believe this may be the last question of the day.
Okay.
When are you coming back to Sacramento to do a concert?
Wow, I owe Sacramento a concert. The last time I was in Sacramento, prepared to do a wonderful show, I kind of got stiffed out of payment, and we could not go on with the show. My entire band was there. The young lady did come forth to try to take care of paying me over the year. So I'm waiting on the next true promoter to call because Sacramento is waiting for a blast from Angie Stone. So as soon as we get booked, you'll be the first to know. As long as you follow me on this YouTube channel, I will keep you posted. I am so delighted. Like I said, a lot of people were like, what are you talking about today? And y'all always gonna just be answering questions. This channel is to engage with my fans, to let them in on something in my life, and to keep you posted. In a minute, yes, will I set up other things as we build? I may be able to do a little acoustic set for you guys. I may be able to cook something. I may be able to share something that I think is a wonderful health secret for you guys. There's a lot of things that I'm capable of doing, but right now, I just want to get you guys engaged in someone that keeps it real. I'm going to tell you right now, my son, Swavo Twain, you can find his music at One Swavo Twain. My daughter, Lady Diamond, she sings her face off. I want to give them their shout outs because they have tolerated their mom for all these years traveling the world. So right now, it's my gift back to my kids. And right now, like I said, so much is going on that we're trying to build a legacy that shows the apple don't fall far from the tree. So shout out to Sacred Sounds. Shout out to my brother Van Silk. Let me tell you something. I have watched this brother trailblaze through the hip hop community for so many years. People pinch and take bits and pieces of his legacy, use it for their advantage. Nobody wants to give him his props. Let me just tell you, I'm giving him his props because not only is he helped navigating my channel along with Shayna from Sacred Sounds, he is single-handedly helping to monetize and masterpiece things for Claudia Jordan. And I don't want people to change up their program because I'm showing you how it should be done. Van Silk is a partner, and if I can show him the love that he's showing me, I want to make it so he can one day really retire and make the money for his children and grandchildren that he has deserved and has made for so many other households. I want y'all to shout out Van Silk, Sacred Sounds, Swavo Twain, Lady Diamond, Angie Stone. And listen, I got new music about to come, y'all, featuring my girl, Juanita Wynn and Jay Brown. Y'all ain't ready for this. It's getting ready to be a standard, a classic, something that you're going to hear every year. Shout out to Walter Millsap and Ashton Evans. My team is unstoppable. Blondie, Cheryl the Pearl from the Sequence, you guys are legends. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you have done. But right now, we about to get it in. Oh, and Dana Staggs, let's get paid. Okay? Thank you guys so much for staying on this live with me, keeping it real. Sit back and wait. Oh, I'll be on with my girl Nikki Gilbert in the next, I would say within a week or so, or before. We're going to go together on a live together, and I will also be talking about, I'll give you a list of people, but I won't tell you the order that it'll be in. But Guru, P.D. Pablo, Joe, Calvin Richardson, Jill Scott, DMX. I'm going to be talking about some of these people, so you don't want to miss out. Stay tuned, keep it locked as we go on record for Secrets Revealed. Peace. Oh, and my new show, listen out for it. It's Angie Stone's Home Away from Home. Play with it, and you just might get it. You don't want to mess with it.